Hi foodies, welcome back to Cook with Beneath, where vegetarian food is made easy. Today we'll be making a traditional Punjabi dish known as saag, and we'll be making it in the Instant Pot. So if you'd like to follow along, please continue watching and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. For this recipe, we'll need a small piece of ginger, 4 cloves of garlic, 3 to 4 green chilies, 2 medium-sized onions. I'm using 1 for the tadka, 1 medium-sized tomato, washed kasuri methi, salt to taste, red chili powder, Jeera, also known as Cumin Seeds, Besan. We'll need 1 bunch of saag, you can find it at your Indian grocery store, baby spinach, I'm using 1 whole tray, and Bathua. This is optional and I'll link the English name down below. So we'll start off by adding 2 cups of water into our Instant Pot and bring it to a boil. And then I added my saag. And I'm just gonna let that boil for about 15 minutes so it shrinks. And I'll just give it a quick stir. Next, I'll add my Bathua and I'll add about 1.5 spoons of salt and I'll just mix it together. And if you can't find Bathua, you can always add any other greens you like. Just remember, don't add broccoli just because if you boil it for too long, it's not good for you. Once you add the Bathua and the salt, you're gonna let that boil for about 10 minutes. I will also cover this just so it shrinks faster. And next I'll add my baby spinach. And this actually I learned from one of my Makhis. She actually taught us that instead of using regular spinach, baby spinach is so much better to use and it's easier to handle, plus it also tastes better. And I'll let that boil for 15 minutes. And once that's been boiled, I'm just gonna give it a quick stir. Next, I'll add 1 medium-sized onion, finely chopped, my green chilies, half of my garlic, so 2 cloves of garlic, kasuri methi. I already pre-washed it. And then I'll add 2 cups of warm water. And I'll just quickly stir it. And I'll add my Instant Pot lid, and then I'll press the pressure cook button and it'll cook for about an hour. I usually open it at 50 minutes. And after about 30 minutes, I'll prepare my tadka. I'm using avocado cooking oil. And I'll add 1 spoon of Jeera or cumin seeds. And I'll saute that for about 30 seconds. Next, I'll add my remaining garlic, so 2 cloves, and my ginger. And I'll saute that for about a minute. Next I'll add my other onion. And I'll saute that for about a minute. Then I'll add my tomato. And you'll just saute that until everything turns a goldenish brown color. I remember when I was little and my mom and grandma used to think of making saag, it used to be a whole process where they would have to plan it out a week in advance, gather all their ingredients, and it would just be a whole day of making saag and then making the saag and then freezing it. And ever since then, I just wasn't a huge fan of saag, not because of the taste, but just because of how much work it was. But making it in the Instant Pot and the pressure cooker is so easy compared to just having to spend the entire day making saag. And I'll just set my tadka aside and I'll prepare the aalan, that's what it's called. So I used my basin and I added a little bit of water and I added a spoon of red chili powder and I added a little bit more water, and you'll just mix it until it gets to a runny consistency, but you don't want it too runny. And about 50 minutes in, I'm just gonna open my lid and I'll just give it a quick stir. And then I'll add my aalan in, which is the besan mixture you just created. And then I just take a hand blender and you'll press the button, do it, and then you'll move on to the next section, just like I'm doing it. And then next I added my tadka in. And you'll just mix it all together. And then I just added a chunk of butter. And I'm just gonna let that cook for about 10 minutes. And I just put it on saute, doesn't really matter, just for 10 minutes. And make sure you cover it because otherwise it will start bubbling and it will get everywhere. And then your saag is ready to eat. If you're not following me on my socials, it's at Cook with Beneath. And if you think someone else might enjoy this video, please don't forget to share it with them. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Take care.